Hello there, and welcome to my channel, Novice Modelling in a Midlife Crisis. My name is Andy, and as you can see, we're in the bathroom, or the painting booth, and we're painting up our Fokker T8. I actually started painting, and I thought to myself, oh, I'm supposed to be making a video of this, aren't I? Yeah, that's what we do. So, as you can see in the background, we've got our Ambition Series box out for our gallery airbrush. I'll talk to you about that in a minute. So we'll just wrap some paint on this thing, I suppose. So as you can see, I've already started, and I was just merrily putting some primer on, thinking about whether or not these struts on this damn thing are right, but maybe they hit a big wave and they got a little bit bent. That's the way I'm thinking of it. I think they're loosely term it as battle damage. That's what I'm going to say. So I've got this turned out at quite a low setting. It's on 17 psi. There's not a whole load of paint coming out, but that's kind of how I've come to like doing this. So anyway, I'm going to turn it over. It will probably be dry now. I'll stick some on the bottom. Let's just zoom that out a bit. There we go. Now the interesting thing about the gallery, so I bought it a couple of about a month or two ago to replace a sort of cheaper one, and I did a couple of videos on it because I do videos on model kits and whatnot. So I thought, oh, I've got this new bit of kit, I'll do a video on the old new thing. And lo and behold, some nice lady from gallery sent me a nice email asking me to do a collaboration with them. Yeah. So I haven't accepted yet, but apparently if I accept, viewers can buy through the channel and they'll get 10% off. So apparently I'll get a commission on the sale as well. They didn't say how much that was, I'll probably get £1, but I don't know. What do you think? Shall I accept their offer? Or shall I remain independent and just tell you how wonderful this damn thing is anyway? I suppose I might as well show for them and get some money. As you can see, I'm just sort of merrily chipping away with the old brush. I'll turn it over in a minute and we'll sort of finish it off a bit. Hopefully we'll cover up some of that glue mess that we made on this. There we go. I'll put you on pause for a minute. Right, so there we go. I've been chipping away at the bottom half. And now we'll do finish the top off. I think I have a blockage. There we go. Sort of done out easy enough. I'm not going to just do this with the matte obviously. I'm going to turn you off in a minute and I'll wait until it's dried, and then we'll put some of the silver on, because this is a aluminium finished aircraft. So I think that's enough for priming for now, and when you come back we'll be putting some silver stuff on. See you in a bit. Right, so we got all the primer on, and now we're going to put some aluminium on. I'm using the XF16 flat aluminium by Tamiya. I'm not a massive fan of spraying in aluminium, it always seems to come a bit weird for me, but let's give it a go. the 17 again. So I'm just gonna, as per normal, build the layers up. Not too much at a time, just a little bit. And we'll come back every now and again and see what's happening. So I'm going to let that dry for a bit, and then we'll flip it over in a minute. So we've done most of the underside. Again, we need to go over it a bit more. So I'm just going to whap a bit more on the old top now. Bit doing the trying to get into the float area has been a bit of a pain, but I'll just have to persevere with that, I reckon. Quite nice, I think. So we just keep on going and going, and we'll see where we get to. Back in a bit. Alright, so we got our top surface to be almost there, I think. We've noticed a few little problems. We've got a bit of excess here by the look of it, which I might try and take off. And I don't think I've quite got my wings lined up properly there. So there may be a bit of filing and touching up maybe to do later on. But we're just going to keep going with the underside now for a bit. We'll keep going at it for about another minute, and then we'll let it dry, and then we'll probably throw some varnish on it, I suppose. We ran out of paint. We've got a little tiny bit in there before we have to mix some more. I don't know if you can see that, so we'll just use this up and that'll be it for the painting for today. Getting in with these float struts. It's been an absolute ball ache, we could say. So I'm going to use the rest of this paint up and we'll be back with some varnish in a bit. Okay, it's actually the next day. We're going to put some Vallejo acrylic satin varnish onto the Fokker. I haven't graduated to doing varnish with the old airbrush as yet. We're still using the aerosols. I have got some, but I'm just kind of happy doing it this way at the moment. It seems the easiest option. I kind of like easy. So I'm just going to do the top layer, and I'll let it dry, and I'll come back and do the bottom layer shortly. So it's just a simple case of getting the protective coat on so we can do our decals. So it's not an awful lot that wants to go on, it just needs to be an even amount as far as I'm aware, and then we'll just let it dry and see where it goes. So you're back in a second. Okay, so we're back again. So what I've done is I've put about 2 coats of the Vallejo on the top surface, and I'm told the reason for this is basically to smoothen out the paint, to make the decals stick better. And we haven't put any on the bottom yet, so we'll do that in this, and then I might put another bit more on the top where the wings are, because it's mainly where the decals are going, because I'm going to put another layer of varnish on the top as well once the decals are on. So yeah, I'll put some on the bottom, and then I'll go throw the decals on, and we'll be nearly done. There we go, all done and dusted. So like I said, I'll probably put another layer on this, and then I might return to it afterwards and flip it over and just put another layer on the wings, and then we're going to put some decals on. We're not going to make our aim of finishing for today, obviously, but you know, we set ourselves these unrealistic targets, and we kind of try to do them, but we're building a kitchen at the moment, you know, so I'm diverted. So thanks very much for watching. Please do like and subscribe. There will be a thingy coming up in a minute. I'm trying these things called, I can't remember what they're called, where you put more pictures on and try to get you to watch more videos. So I'll put some of them up, and you can go and watch some more videos or something. As always, be seeing you.